Hello students, welcome in our new unit number 4, right students? And the name of lesson is the ashes that made trees bloom. Before that, tell me students, how are you? And I hope that you are taking good care of yourself and your family too in this COVID pandemic disease, right? Okay, so let's begin this lesson, the ashes that made trees bloom. Students, it is a Japanese story and in which we are going to learn about the values such as honesty, compassion, and diligence. Then, in this story, you can say the title, The Ashes That Made Trees Bloom. Students, are you surprised? And did you think about how ashes made that trees bloom? Yes, students, it's a surprise. I think you also be curious about that. And student, this is a Japanese story. In this story, there was an honest and hardworking old couple, and they also have a pet dog. Okay, and the neighbors they had are quite troublesome. They're quite nuisance. Yes, and they make so much unhappy to the couple, right? And suddenly, what happened in the story? The dog dies with a sad death. Yes, and the spirit of that dog. Yes, student, the spirit of dog. Yes, and the spirit of dog gives the solace and support to his master in unexpected ways. Right? Solace means ease, means give comfort. Yes, though so that spirit of the dog give comfort and support to the master, means that couple. Okay, I think you are so curious, right students, to know about this story. Okay, so let's begin that story, the ashes that made trees bloom. Students, look at that. In the good old days, the daimyos, there lived an old couple whose only pet was little dog. Students, daimyos is the new word, right? Daimyos means what? In 19th century Japan, wealthy landowners are called as daimyos. So during that days, okay, what happened? There lived an old couple in Japan. Okay, and they didn't have children. Having no children, they loved it as though it were a baby. Means they loved their pet dog as though it were a baby of them, right? Like that. Then the old dame made it a cushion of blue grape, and at a mealtime mukyo, for that was its name, would sit on it snug as any cat. Let me tell you the meaning of this sentence. The old dame. Students, what is meant by dame? Dame means woman. Yes, okay. That female, okay, from that couple. So that dame made it a cushion of a blue crepe. Okay, crepe means what? Crepe means a fine cloth. Okay, type of cloth. And cushion, it is a soft pad like. Okay, okay, so like that. So that old lady made a cushion of a blue crepe. Color of the crepe was blue. Okay, and at meal time go, yes, for that was its name, would sit on it as snug as any cat. So the name of that pet dog was Muko. Okay, Muko. And the kind people fed the pet, the kind people fed the pet. Yes, they oftenly give him food, water, and they took whatever care of that Muko, means that dog. Yes, okay. The kind people fed the pet with tidbits of fish from their own chopsticks and all the boiled rice it wanted. Yes. So meal time. What is mean by meal time? It is a time to for taking a milk, right? And snug means neat, clean. Okay. So the kind people fed that pat with a tidbits of fish from their own chopsticks. Also, and all the boiled rice it wanted, means that Muko wanted, and thus treated the dumb creature love its protectors like a being with a soul. So, thus treated like that, the dumb creature means that Muko loved its protectors, its owners, like being with a soul. Okay, being with soul means like a human child. Okay, he also loved that couple like a human being, and uh, that couple also loved like them, like their child. Okay, so the old man being a rice farmer. Who was that old man? Was a being a rice farmer. Then went daily with the hoe and spade into the fields, working hard from morning until old Tento Sama had gone down behind the hills. Now there are also new words. O Tento Sama. O Tento Sama means sunset. Until sunset, he worked very hard in the fields with the hoe and spade. Okay, so he worked very hard in the field, and every day the dog followed him to work, and every day that dog Muko followed him at the fields, never once, never once. Look at that next page. Harming the white heron that walked in the footsteps of the old man to pick up the worms. So here, look at that. Harming means hurting, and heron means a large bird that lives near water. Okay, so uh, that never once harming the white heron that walk in the footsteps of the old man to pick up the worms. Okay, worms means small insects. Worms means what? Small insect. Every morning, look at that. I repeat, every morning, Miko followed the farmer to his fields, and a heron walked in the footsteps of the old man to pick up the worms. Okay, and like that, then let's see what happened. For the old fellow was patient and kind to the everything that had life, and often turned up a sad on purpose to give food to the birds. Now what happened? Yes, like his master, the dog also never harmed the bird, means that heron and other. Okay, so he was also kind hearted, you can say, and often turn up sword on purpose. Okay, means sword turn up means dug up, and look at that, turn up means dug up, and on purpose means intentionally. Intentionally he was dug up to give the food to the birds. Okay, he never harmed them, like that. One day the dog came running to him. To him means to the farmer. One day the dog came running to him, putting his paws against his leg and um, motioning with his head to some spot behind. So one day what happened? The dog put his paws against the old man's legs and he motioned with his head to some spot behind. Okay, so to please his pet, let's see what that old man did. The old man at first thought his pet was only playing and did not mind it. But the dog kept on whining and running to and fro some minutes. But that dog was surprisingly acts. Yes, that dog's walk kept on whining and running and showing like a signal. Yes, and what happened next? The then the old man followed the dog a few yards to place where the animal began a lively scratching. And after that, look at that dog and man in that picture. Okay, so after that, what happened? That man, that farmer, followed the dog. Okay, and they went at the spot where that dog started that scratching the ground to help his pet. Now what happened? To help his pet, that old man, that old man also started to scratch. Look at that. Okay, this line. Then the old man followed the dog few yards to a place where the animal began to lie scratching, thinking it was possibly buried bone or a bit or fish. That man thought that the dog was searching the fish or bones etc., like that. So the man also helped to struck his hoe in the earth, when lo, a pile of gold gleamed before him. And what happened? See, it's so surprisingly, when they started to scratch or dig at that spot, they set before him a lot of gold. There was a pile of gold before him. It was shown by the that dog only, right? Look at that. I repeat, um, thinking it was possibly buried bone or bit fish, he thought that that dog was scratching the earth because he want to eat something, and he smelled something like that. But when that man actually dig the earth where that dog pointed, he found a pile of gold. Yes, students, look at that. How they found that gold under the tree. Okay, so let's see what happened next. Thus, in an hour, the old couple were made rich. And now what happened? Yes, as they got a pile of gold, they become very rich. The good souls bought a piece of land, and they suddenly purchased the land, made a feast for their friends, and gave plentifully to their poor neighbors. Yes, and they made a feast for the friend, they arranged the feast and gave plentiful of things to their poor neighbors. As for the dog, they petted him till they nearly smothered him with a kindness. And they pat the dog also, because they got the gold. And before that also they were taking they were taking care of that dog. Okay. Now what happened? Let's see. Now in the same village there lived a wicked old man and his wife. Who were there? There lived a wicked man and wife, not a bit sensitive and kind, very rude, you can say. They were very rude, who had always kicked and scolded all dogs whenever any passed their houses. And their habit was to kick the dogs, scold the dogs whenever they passed their houses. Hearing of their neighbor's good luck, they coaxed they coaxed the dog into their garden and set before him bits of fish and other dainties, hoping he would find treasure for them. Okay, now see what happened. That rude couple now coaxed the dog. What is mean by coax? Coax means, yes, persuaded, or you can say enticed, right? Okay, so they coaxed that dog and took him to the garden and set some fish, some bits of other type of food, right? And for what? For why they are putting these kind of foods in front of that dog? Because they hope that they would also find the treasure like the old couple. But what happened? But the dog, being afraid of the cruel pair, would neither eat nor move. But that what happened? As they were very cruel, and because of their cruelty, the dog was also afraid. He would not. He would neither not eat anything or not move anywhere. Look at that. Then they drag him out of doors, taking a spade and hoe with them. Then what happened? They took the dog and dragged it out of the doors, taking a spade and hoe with them. No sooner had the dog got near a pine tree growing in the garden than he began to paw and scratch the ground. But now, because of a frightened condition, that dog went near to the pine tree and like suddenly it scratched the ground there, as if a mighty treasure lay beneath. Like there was a mighty treasure. Quick, wife, hand me the spade and hoe, cried an greedy old fool as she danced with joy. Now, what happened? When that cruel pair saw that scratching of the dog, they suddenly get happy and started to dancing. Yes, and what happened? Then the covetous old fellow, covetous, greedy, Covetous means what? Greed. Then the covetous old fellow with a spade and the old crone with a hoe began to dig, but there was nothing but a dead kitten, the smell of which made them drop their tools and shut their noses. Now, what happened? It's so funny. Look at that. When they started digging there, or they began to dig there was nothing else but only dead kitten, and the smell of that dead kitten made them drop their tools and shut their noses. Okay, then what happened? Furious at the dog, the old man kicked and beat him to death. Now what happened? Very sad thing is going to be done. They beat that dog till the death, and the old woman finished the work by nearly chopping off his head with the sharp hoe. They chopped that dog's head with the sharp hoe and killed that dog because of anger. Yes, they become so much of angry, frustrated. Then they then flung him into the hole and heaped the earth over his carcass. Means then they put that dog's dead body into the big pit and put some soil on it and covered that dead body. Then what happened? The owner of the dog heard the death of his pet and uh, mourning for him as if he had been his own child. Then what happened? Yes, it's starting morning when that actual old couple heard, that master of that dog, when heard the news of the death of that pet, he was really become very sad. He becomes very sad. And then let's see what happened. And went at night under the pine tree, and he again went at the pine tree to look their dog. Okay, so let's see what happened in the next. He set up some bamboo tubes in the ground. He set up some bamboo tubes in the ground, such as are used before tombs. Okay, and what happened? He such as used before tombs, in which he put fresh flowers. Okay, students. So here there is a new word, tomb. What is meant by tomb? I will tell you. Okay, so the tomb, it means it is a kind of house. Okay, and it is made. He made that like a small house in a pity of that dog. Then he laid a cup of water and tray of food on the grave and burned several costly sticks of incense. Okay, and then what happened? He just went there and uh, burned some incense sticks we often use in our houses too. Okay, and also he laid cup of water and tray of some food on the grave. Okay, and then let's see what happened. He mourned a great while over his pet, calling him many dear names as if he were alive. So he really wept out because he has that sadness. He was really regretting for the death of that dog because it was very lovable pet, right, students? And therefore he just keep calling with many names for the pet on that grave. Okay, that night the spirit of the dog appeared to him in a dream and said, look at that, what a low. That night a spirit of the dog appeared to him in a dream and said, cut down the pine tree over my grave and make from it a mortar for your rice pastry and meal for your bean sauce. So in the same day, that night, what happened? He had a dream in which that spirit of the dog appeared, and he told that, cut down the pine tree over my grave and make a mortar. Mortar means bowl for your rice pastry. Okay, and bean sauce, and for your bean sauce. Bean sauce means what? Yes, it is a sauce made by crushing beans. Okay, so let's see what happened. Look at that man and how he had a dream. Okay, look at that. So the old man chopped down the tree and cut out the middle of the trunk a section about 2 feet long. Now what happened? As he had a dream last night, he chopped down the tree, pine tree, cut out of the middle, and made two sections and of a 2 feet long. With a great labor, partly by fire, partially by chisel, he scraped out a hollow place as big as small bowl. Means he made the bowl with the help of chisel and many instruments through that pine tree. He then made a long handle hammer of wood. He then made a long handle hammer of wood such as is used for pounding rice. Pounding means crushing and grinding. When New Year's time drew near, he wished to make some rice pastry, means like rice cake. And when the rice was boiled, Granny put it into the mortar. The old man lifted his hammer to pound the mass into the dough, and the blows fell heavy and fast till the pastry was all ready for baking. So, when they started the procedure of making the pastry, what happened? Yes, that old man lifted his hammer to pound the mass into the dough. Okay, and the blows fell heavy and, and fast till the pastry was all ready for baking. Suddenly, the whole mass turned into a heap of gold coins. And now, when they try to make that whole mass turn into the gold coins, when the old woman took the hand mill and filling it with the beans began to grind, the gold dropped like a rain. Look at students, when the old woman tried to hand mill, the old woman took that all grains, okay, and the mass of the things to grind, and filling it with the beans began to grind, the gold dropped like a rain. Meanwhile, the envious neighbor peeped in at window when the boiled beans were being ground. Now what happened? Meanwhile, that envious, cruel neighbor peeped at the window when the boiled beans were being ground. Goody me, cried the old hag, as she saw each dripping of sauce turning into the yellow gold, until in a few minutes the tub under the mill was full of shining mass of gold. And now what happened? That all the dough and all the mass of that grains turned into the gold. Yes, so the old couple were rich again. The next day, the stingy and wicked neighbor came and borrowed the mortar and magic mill. They borrowed, they asked for that mortar that made by the pine tree. They filled one with the boiled rice and the other with the beans. Then the old man began to pound and the woman to grind. But the first blow and turn, the pastry and the sauce turn into a full mass of worms. It doesn't turn into the gold, but it turns into the full mass, because as that couple was very cruel, okay, like that. And still more angry at this, and later they become so much of angry at this. They chop the mill into the pieces to use as firewood. And now what? They do the same thing. How they chop the dog? Like they chop the mill again. They broke it. Yes, and use it as a firewood. Okay, students. And here our first part is finished. Uh, we will see its question and answer, and also next part, second part of the lesson, in our next session. Okay, students. Till then, take care.